These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jrue Holiday.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's D in at the 2-guard spot. Stan, in terms of style of play, these teams are very similar.
Well, Brian, look, there's great shooters on both sides, and it's really tough to stay connected to those guys defensively because of how much they stretch the floor with their incredible shooting range.
Going to put a lot of stress on the defense, these two.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Now here's Tatum. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's Hachimura. Pass to D. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
The 3 is up. D gets the bucket. D's got 6.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Tatum against Hachimura. Pass to White. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. D, the pass to Hayes. Here's D. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. He's got 9. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Buries it from 3.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you gotta guard him from deep.
Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
Outside White. Back to Tatum. The 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And nice shot by Tatum, answering the 3 from the other end.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. D, the pass to Doncic. Here's D. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Tatum inside, working on Hachimura. Kick out to Brown. The three. The Lakers with a rebound. They defeated Washington in their last game.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. White. Hachimura with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 17.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Tatum inside. Hachimura covering. Tatum feeling it out a bit. And finished off by Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
And Los Angeles, another three.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Back to Holiday. Tatum, a screen on Doncic. Here's Holiday with the drive. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Finney Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Connect comes in for James. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Holiday. Yet to see a basket. It's Brown on the wing. 3 on the clock. Over Connect. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Finney Smith. The shot misses. Horford with some nice D. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Porzingis. Three-pointer. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pass to D. The three is up. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's Brown on the wing. It's Hayes with the rebound.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
D. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 7. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by White. Brown's got 7.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Reeves, the pass to D. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
.36 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's D. And Los Angeles, another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside White. for three, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
But also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got James. He's out there with Connect. Luka Doncic is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's D in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Wizards put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
The B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Yeah, no question Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
Here's D. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The B.A., he's on fire.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pritchard gets it to go.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
From deep three-point range, and Los Angeles another 3.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Celtics trail by 18. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Shireman. He's scoreless. Outside Tatum. Horford, a screen on James. There's Tatum with the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Doncic passes to D. Launches a 3. Boston pulls it in. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with a team that shouldn't be on your level.
Goodwin's checked in for Los Angeles. The Celtics also with a sub. Cornette's checked in for 3. Sinks it from distance. He's got 49 in the game.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Celtics trail by 20. Stan on the tail end of a back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season. And to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Boston. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. Finney-Smith comes in for James, and Austin Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Here's D. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 18. Outside White. Right side Brown. Outside Holiday. Holiday doubled up. Out left to the wing. Pass to White. 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Cornette's checked in for Boston. White hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Reeves, the pass to D. And yes, another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Holiday with the ball. No points yet. White for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Reeves with the ball. Now guarded by White. Here's D. And he connects with a jumper. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Outside Porzingis. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to D from behind the arc. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. Vincent's checked in for the Lakers.
Second team. Now to the ladder.
Celtics trail by 20. Last time out. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Halftime is here, and what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front? You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright,
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
their ability to string.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing is White and Brown, and it's Holiday in at the point.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Now here's Porzingis. And Holiday powers it home.
Holiday's vertical is still sneaky good. At 6'4", he's capable of hammering it down.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Holiday. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Shot clock at 6. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 19. Pass to D. The 3 ball. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Tatum with it. And then Tatum slams it in.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Here's D from the arc. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. White can't hit.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And it's Hachimura missing.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Hachimura finds James. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Connect checked in for Hayes.
Your Lakers. Number 4, Dalton Connect.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's White. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. White's got 5 points now in the quarter. Doncic passes to D. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 8 assists here tonight.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Over James. Brown, no good. Los Angeles leading by 21. To the middle. And stolen by Holiday. They push it up 4 on 3. Pass to White. Now here's Tatum. Here's the 3. Doncic grabs the miss. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Lakers, they've really exceeded all expectations, showing they're capable of so much more than some believed.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 5. It's Brown on the wing. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Holiday. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Los Angeles leading by 23. Pass to James. rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's D. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 7 points.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork it.
Here's D. Hits yet again. Wow!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Outside Holiday. Misses the 3. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's D. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. James passes to D. Puts up a 3. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Outside Tatum. Hachimura against Porzingis. Outside Holiday. There's the triple. Another miss by Holiday.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
There's Tatum with the 3. Rebounded by LeBron.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Boston calls timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And Boston with some change. Huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, BA, and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then there's Jackson Hayes, then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's D in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5. Here's Pritchard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. He can't get it to go. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That'll commence a long trip on the road, 6 games total. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornet. Now Tatum. Here's Cornet. Here's Pritchard. D pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Vincent left side. This one for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Hauser to stop the run. Knocks down the long J.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get out of Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense.
So it's Los Angeles now. Here's D. Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Again, the miss by Boston. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack.
And again for 3.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for 3rd place in most threes in a game. And here's Doncic. Here's D. And got it! Another basket!
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Hachimura against Tatum. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done. It's safe to say they have dominated this game.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new 2nd place mark for most single game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Yet another bucket!
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into 2nd place for most points in a game. Pass to White. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Tatum from downtown. LeBron with the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in 3-point shooting. Amazing. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Holiday. Outside White. Outside Brown. On the wing, Holiday. 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Doncic passes to D. Another bucket! Wow!
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability. We've seen it time and time again. There's really nothing he can't do on a basketball court when he sets his mind to it. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
thought I'd see someone score over 100 points. Well, unbelievable, man.
Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Dub Nation, there are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
Dub Nation, come see us for one of our favorite giveaways. Warriors mascot today is coming in. Limited edition design available by youth fans will be given away to the first 10,000 in attendance. Come early for this awesome addition to your Dub Nation items at home.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land?
And that was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at D, he's at the head of the pack in the West.
And I can't say that anyone is surprised. Always one of the players that everyone loves to watch.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. And now the Lakers starting group. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with D. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Warriors, Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. And it's Payton in at the small forward. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Now, here's Payton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
GP2 being a second-generation star, that comes with some challenges, but he's definitely his own man out there on the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. but many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, guys. We've got 2 MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. We know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
They're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he.
Curry, not one of those guards who shrinks when he gets inside.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Doncic passes to D. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Podziemski. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Here's D. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. D's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. Curry attacking. Green left side. There's the triple. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 5 points so far.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
Pass to D. Takes a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And here is Curry following the 3 from D.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lets the 3 fly. Curry can't get it to go.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And they get it. They kick it out to Green. Bangs home the trifecta.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
Doncic passes to D. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And that's 15 points for D.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Curry. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's D. In the game against Boston, very impressive. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best you can do against King James, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now Curry. After the missed 3 from D. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Another miss by Curry.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And that one's good. D.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Curry kicks to Green. Payton looking around to the paint. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there, and they get it back. Count the basket. Green's got 5 now.
Yeah, Draymond just eating glass that time on the inside, finding some room, carving out space. Great activity.
There's the 3, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from D. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Moody's checked in for Golden State. Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Curry. It's good from about 19 feet. 9 points for Stephen Curry.
Steph's willing to hurt you from the mid-range. Look, if you're going to be that open, he's going to take the shot.
Pass to D. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. From outside the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And Payton's super selective at shooting the 3. He really focuses on taking the high percentage ones.
From past the arc. And it's D missing. Warriors trail by 12. Podziemski with it. No scoring in this one. Green, no luck.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Here's D. He's got 24. Drills the three-pointer. D's got 27 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Buddy Hield. Moody is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position. And that one's good. D.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's Post. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Hield. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Puts up a three, and another three for the Lakers.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Post. On the wing, Hield. Into the lane. Good on the shot. Hield's got his second basket.
And the ability to drive and get to the rim is one of the reasons why Buddy Hield rarely has an off night. Even if his shot isn't going in, he can take it to the rack to find some points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the wing right side. The three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Yeah, in talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Celtics was outstanding. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was a season high for him in scoring.
3 points.
It was a night to remember. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that? And credit Buddy on that play, the correct read, setting up his teammate.
Took him no time at all on that one. D's got 45 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Hield in the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Hield showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's D. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Time to make some noise and welcome out your Warriors 16.
Some changes for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Goodwin subbed in for Connect. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Reeves with the screen for Goodwin. Here's the three. And it's D missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. James, the pass to D. Good! Another from 3.
Three-pointer.
You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And you know, with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Hayes comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. Pass to Kuminga. Green in the high post. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Payton. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
James against Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Green. Curry looking it over. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Doncic finds Hayes. 3-second difference between shot clock and game fatigue. And that one's good, D.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's D. And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 20-6 run. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Golden State Warriors.
I hate the shots that...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from D.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. D out there with Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
The Warriors shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Kuminga. Green taking his time here. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Podziemski, the bounce pass. Three-pointer, Payton. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to D. From downtown, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Outside, Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State. Green in the high post. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Pass to D. Lets it go from deep. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
From deep three-point land, another 3 for Golden State.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's D. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the triple.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Outside, Kuminga. Outside, Payton. Back to Podziemski. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Doncic. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
For 3. Connects again from distance.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Now, here's Doncic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And it's D missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Takes the 3. Another miss by Curry. The Lakers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Pass to D. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Payton outside. Now here's Curry. Plays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 26 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Doncic passes to D. Out to the right wing. For the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Payton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Doncic passes to D. Good! Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Here's D. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, those dunks from Kuminga ignite his team. You feel like that's more than 2 points.
Pass to D. And again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Connect, he's checked in for Len, and it's D in for Shake Milton. Here's D, and got it! Another basket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for D.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody.
Good! Another from 3.
3 points.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.